YouTube, it's me, Brianna. So there's a lot of talk going on in publishing lately, especially the YA niche, about diversity and writing characters that authors don't necessarily have anything in common with in terms of race, able-bodiedness, sexual orientation, and things of that nature. For those of you who aren't familiar with sensitivity readers, a sensitivity reader is just someone who encompasses a certain aspect of your characters that maybe you necessarily don't, such as race, gender, sexual orientation, able-bodiedness, anything like that. A sensitivity reader might have something in common with your character that you don't. What that means is they're a great person to read through your manuscript to see if you have anything that's problematic. For example, I am white, clearly very white, so all of my protagonists tend to be either black men or Indian women or just all over the place, and I have had to seek out sensitivity readers for various manuscripts because I want to make sure that I'm depicting these cultures and everything the way that they should be depicted and not just the way that I think. Because I'm white, and no matter how much research I do, there's always a certain degree of inherent bias that's bound to sneak in. You need sensitivity readers, regardless of who you are or what you do, unless you're writing characters who are exactly like yourself. But if you're not writing characters that are all the same, you definitely need sensitivity readers to make sure you're not writing some kind of harmful representation. So once you've established that you need sensitivity readers, which you should have because everyone needs sensitivity readers, the next step is to actually go about finding them. If you go around on Twitter, you can generally find some. Most people will do it for free. Some people charge a small fee. It just kind of depends on what you're looking for. My experience with sensitivity readers has been phenomenal. I didn't have any for Blood and Water, but I definitely am planning on getting some for the sequel because I have some polyamory, so I'm gonna need all the help I can get. And I did have some sensitivity readers while writing Reflections because I am not Indian and my parents weren't immigrants, so I definitely wanted to explore that and make sure that I wasn't representing any part of that insensitively or improperly. If you are white, if you are cis, if you are heterosexual, you need to have sensitivity readers. As a white author, I know I have a lot of inherent privilege that I often don't realize, recognize, or acknowledge, so sensitivity readers help break down some of those walls for me. My goal as an author is to write as diversely as I can and use my privilege to speak out for marginalized groups as much as I can, and I can't do that if I'm writing protagonists that are all exactly like me, or if I'm writing diverse protagonists and depicting them in a problematic way. For me, you cannot be a writer at all, really, in the modern publishing world without sensitivity readers, so the sooner you get comfortable with the idea of using them, the better. If you've made use of sensitivity readers, or if you've been a sensitivity reader yourself, feel free to leave a comment below telling us a little bit more about that, because I would love to know what it's like on the other side for someone who's actually a reader, because I don't really get to see that side. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!